Okay, what I've done is I put a little bit of wheel bearing grease in the actual pivot point, and then I just put a tiny bit on this because it's going to be sliding on that. And so basically we just slide that back on, and then pop, and then nice, ready to go on that. So this is when it goes this direction, disengages your clutch. This direction, it's engaged. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the cheap bearing. Hopefully it lasts somewhat. Here's the new clutch versus the old one. You can really see those grooves. And this is the disc. This is the old disc, and you can see that it actually was touching the metal, the rivets on both sides, I believe. Yes, on both sides. So it was in need of changing. I do believe this is a stock clutch. I'm not sure if it's the original, but this one has little rubber bushings right here. The other one just has springs. And I actually don't have it out right now, but it's right here. So as you can see, it's just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 springs, and it's Kevlar. So that'll be different. Who knows how it's gonna wear. The flywheel is in decent shape. It has a little teeny tiny bit of grooving from the metal, but actually not as much as this part right here, which you can really see, but it has nowhere near as much. So I'm not gonna mess with it. I just gotta clean everything and install it. Okay, here we go. This is all bolted up. As you can see, I use my clutch alignment tool, and if it's loose, then you did a good job. If it's not, you might need to readjust, but it's loose, so the transmission shouldn't have that much trouble to get in, but it's nice and shiny. A little bit dirty, but it came dirty from the factory. So that step is done. I'm not sure what the torque specs on here. I just tightened them down. They're plenty tight. If I go any tighter, they might snap off, and I know it's not that much. So make sure you look up your torque specs. But this is not a how-to. This is basically just showing that I did it. Proof. The proof is in the pudding. And now's a good time while you're down here to check your mounts. If your mounts are fried. The other one's actually hooked to the transmission. I just dropped it with it. And also I noticed in my turbo that I have a little bit of oil, so this turbo is probably toast. I've got a rebuilt one in the house, and it just needs to be aligned and put the C-clamp back on it. Or not C-clamp, the C-clip. My bad. And stupid little things like this guy. That little thing right there might get in your way when you go to do the bell housing. Just make sure everything's out of your way. The starter, I couldn't get it pushed out of the way, so hopefully it's good. It should be fun. I won't be filming any of the putting in parts, but I'll update you. Okay, finally got the clutch back in and everything hooked back up. No more chattering sound, it's gone. Brakes are a little rusty. And I'm missing this plastic guard here. I do have one on my automatic car, but I don't know if it fits, so we won't worry about it for now. I do need to bleed the clutch, so that's the only thing left. These are all the types of tools you'll need. You have a little bit of a lifter tick or something going on. Good oil pressure, a little bit of blowback or blow through. I'm not even sure what that's called. What I'll do is I'll just eyeball and make sure everything is good, make sure the CV joints are fully seated before I start putting it all the way back together. But yeah, it sounds like I got a little bit of a lifter tick, and those are called lash adjusters. But that could be from low oil, bad oil. Yeah, it's definitely coming from up in here. But the rattling, used to have this rattling noise coming from this side. It is no longer. So I consider that a win. So I'm gonna get this buttoned up. And let's see what happens if you rev it. Yeah, see, the ticking goes away when you get the proper oil adjustment in there. And so now it's purring like a kitten. And this is all completely stock, so it's not been gone through. As far as I know, there's nothing wrong with it. And the AC even works. Do need to change the oil though. I don't know. That's it for now. I'm gonna get the wheels and everything else bolted on when I make sure it's all good. So, thanks for watching.